Dan trimmed this little courtyard yesterday so we could shoot this video, but I just love this courtyard and I have struggled not to start planting because I see all these beautiful flowers growing everywhere and I can't really start anything because of the building works that are going to happen. It's kind of like the secret garden. It's an enclosed annex. Yeah, it's lovely and sheltered in the winter and it's cool-ish in the summer. My favourite part of all of this has got to be this beam lintel. It's that curve is just phenomenally beautiful. Dan has already shown you inside this room that we call the still room, but we'll have a quick peek in. This was a room with a fire to light the still to make the aggro dent. We've still got some boxes in here, a great big tank, loads of tiles, old doors, lots of things, and another big barrel, but this is something.
Oh, we might have to get our rollers out to move this box.
No, I think my Egyptian days are over. There's another basket. Oh, that one needs to be, I don't know, I need someone to fix that. What's in there? Can't remember. Oh, look, one of the umbrellas. You know, when we were first clearing this out, we came across 18 broken umbrellas, but obviously I like the handle and kept this one. Oh, there's another one that I must have kept. Look. Oh, this one's carved. Yeah.
You should take them home and restore them.
Yeah. Actually, wasn't there someone in Project Camp? One of the new guys who's restoring old umbrellas. There's also some shoe insoles. I don't know why I've still got these. And some decanters. Lid of a teapot or something. What else? Bit of a knob, little bottle, and more dirt. I know we've looked inside this box before, haven't we? Have we? Have we not looked at it? But it's only got two things on top of it.
Yeah, maybe we have.
I'm sure I can manage it. I'll just set this up. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've... What's that over there? Rubbish. Right, here goes. You know I don't like this at all. Piece of wood, bags, well, no dead bodies. Right, so nothing exciting there. We'll move on.
This is known as the bat room because when we first bought the property, there were several bats living in here. I haven't seen any recently, but then again, we don't go in here very often. I can't see any bats, but we do have a lot of pine cones in here, and they're great for starting fires with. There are fire lighters. This was an old manger for feeding animals. There's a bit of straw and corn husks in the bottom of it. Yeah, this is good mulch, and we're out of straw at the moment.
Yes, so
the next room down here in the corner is another room. There's a big step down when you go in, so you've got to be pretty careful, but you can step right into the other room. This room was a couple of feet deep in straw and corn husks when we first explored in here. There was also a concrete bath which we took to be a temporary home for the frogs when we cleaned out the pond. There's some funny little alcoves in here. No bats in here, a lot of cobwebs though. We found this in here. We don't quite know what it is or what it was. And it sounds like it's kind of hatch that doesn't go all the way open. You know what it might be?
What?
A toilet seat. But it is some kind of hatch, small hatch. A window? Doesn't really look like a window, does it?
What's it like behind? I've forgotten. It looks fairly as if it wasn't. It's very clean.
Well, this must have been on something.
Yeah, because this section has not been weathered.
Yeah. If anyone has any ideas what this is, please let us know in the comments. When we came in here, we went into this room on the right. Now we're down in the main room, I suppose. In here was mostly full of rotten wood, broken stuff. We cleared most of it away. We kept a rather rickety set of steps. I don't quite know where they went to. Over here we've got another funny little alcove in the wall. Looks like it's had a bird's nest in it at some point. I'm drying the trunk of the apple tree that came down in the storm. Out of the sun, it's nice and dry in here, it doesn't get rained on, or not too much anyway. And hopefully we can build something really interesting out of this apple tree. And then in the front of here, there's a lot of fallen down wall and tiles from the roof. Up here, built into the wall, is this great circular piece of stone. Looks like it was an old part of a grinding wheel. Maybe it's from an olive mill. It looks like a circular piece of stone was put into the wall.
No, I would beg to differ, because usually they're made of granite.
Yeah.
I think that was for a gate.
Yeah, maybe it was for a gate. We call the buildings in this courtyard the annex. This is a little passageway between the main house and the annex and down into the land. The wall of the annex joined the wall of the main house, and over the last winter, with all the rain we had, part of it collapsed. And actually we don't come into this courtyard very often, but there are a few interesting rooms off the courtyard. Let's go and have a look in this room to my right. It's a tiny little room with the floors collapsed from the room above.
Oh goodness me. It's really collapsed now. And there's a piece of furniture that we're going to be able to see falling down. Yeah, that's a disaster zone in there.
So there's another funny little room just here.
We haven't even been in this section.
Let's go and have a look in here. There. The floor is pretty rotten above here.
Gosh, that's really missing a floor now. What's that?
There's a blue metal box up here with a hasp on it. No padlock.
Oh my goodness. What's the roof like above you, Dan, first?
Pretty sketchy.
Gosh. Don't know if you should go up there, but I need to know what's in that box.
Yeah, we need a little step ladder to have a look in the box.
Wait, there's a board on top of your head you need to be careful of. Gosh, this is in bad shape. This has got so wet over the last while.
Yeah.
But this is a good solid wall, Dan.
Yeah.
Is that thing on
Yeah,
a
that's
solid
solid.
wall?
The box is on a solid wall. Well, with some rotten wood in between. Yeah, with a step ladder.
Right, maybe will we get a step ladder?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not sure I can do any filming from here.
So, what's in the box?
I can smell olive oil.
Yeah, it is. It's 3/4 full with olive oil.
Well, oil.
It smells like olive oil.
It sure does. It just smells like going past the lagar.
And it's clear as you like.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Will I get a glass or something to scoop a bit?
Yeah.
Wow. It's very pale. Let me see.
Well, it looks like all the solids have settled out in the bottom of the tank.
Does it?
Yeah. So it's clear and clean as you like inside this tank. I think we're going to have to siphon the oil into something down there, and then hopefully it's light enough to lift.
And what are we going to do with this?
Well,
If it is olive oil, maybe I can make soap.
yeah, it looks clear and clean. Not sure I'd want to eat it or drink it,
No, you don't do that.
but certainly making soap.
Right. That is really clear. And the door, this is the door we can't get in.
Yeah, that is the locked door
Oh.
we've never opened. There's a wardrobe which is falling through the floor.
Yeah.
And then the double doors you can see from the land, looking out over the land. In here is one of the adegas. We've shown you this a few times, so we'll just have a quick look around in here. The main thing of interest in this room is this big beam here. It runs through the whole house. Maybe someone can help tell us what this stone was used for. It's got a circular bit carved out of it and what looks like a kind of channel going along here. We've still got a few barrels in this room to move, but that's for another day. If you're wondering what our plans are for these buildings, we'll tell you in a minute. Right, I'm going to get the step ladder out of that funny little room and show you the upstairs rooms over here. Hello, wee pussycat. There's a cat with at least one kitten up here. Doesn't like me though. It's over in that pile of straw in the corner.
We're going to have a litter of kittens to deal with.
We better call.
We better call Make Do Grow.
Oh yeah, around here we have a triangle window. It's not really a window because you can't see out of it.
But you could.
You could. Wall looks a bit sketchy there. And over there looks out to the orange tree.
He's got blue eyes like Nata.
So what are we going to do with the annex? Right now, there's two reasons why we're not doing anything with these buildings. Firstly, our budget won't really stretch to rebuilding another part of the house. Secondly, we don't really know what we want to do with these buildings, how we want to use the space, and what we need. So there's no point in getting an architect to submit plans for a project license for this. That will come in the future. I hope you found our annex interesting and enjoyed watching today's video. And that's it for today, so we'll see you next time.